Welcome to episode 3 of Create Your Life, where I show you how I achieve anything and everything I set my mind to, in hopes that you will finally decide to believe in yourself and do the same. Create your life. It is Saturday, September 9th. Good morning. I made some pancakes. I posted an Instagram video, got that set and done, did a bunch of work and content on my computer, and now I just got ready. I have a meeting at Firehouse at 10:15. It's currently 10, so I'm gonna walk there real quick. And then I have my lift from 11 to 1. I have a meeting from 1 to 2. Back to shower, get ready, film the next part of this video, the meat. Shh, you're gonna get me copyright notice strike. Then I have to film the content of this video, the main portion of it, and then I'm gonna work the rest of the day, and then I'm going to see a movie tonight, so I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous. It's called It, which apparently is about a clown, which I feel like this is a terrible idea, to be honest. I feel like it's a really bad idea, but the tickets are already purchased, so I'll let you guys know how it is. But today, very productive day. I love working on Saturdays. It's so much fun for me, and I worked last night late, so I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, I'm just enjoying life because I'm creating the content that I want to create, and it's awesome. And I appreciate you guys watching it, and I've been reading your comments, and I absolutely love your feedback. Thank you guys so much. I am doing my best to respond to 5 DMs every single day in my other inbox, so it's the inbox that I don't actually see. I have to go to it and sort through them. So I'm going to try to respond to 5 of those a day. I'm going to try to block out time every single day to respond to some YouTube comments, and my whole goal right now is pushing out as much content as humanly possible, but there's a fine balance between pushing out all the content and never responding to people, and then taking time to not create more content but to actually respond to people. And I think it's really important to respond to people and show them that appreciation and thanks. So I'm doing my best to balance both of them so I can continue to create content while appreciating the people that I already have right now. So that's kind of my goal. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing, how I end up scheduling that, and kind of how long it takes. I think it'll be interesting for you guys to see how long it actually takes to sit there and respond to all the comments I respond to. I've been responding to almost all the comments on my Instagram photos up to a certain point, and then after that I have more posts, and I don't usually go back and respond to it more because I try to do what I can, and I'm doing my best, and I'll get better at it, I promise. Eventually my goal is to have a team so that I'm not spending hours upon hours editing a video and, getting blocked because I don't have storage, and, all these, things that are so annoying that eventually I'll have a team to do. So I'll have someone who is incredible at video editing, just editing my videos, so then I can go and sit in front of a camera and create the content I want to create without having to take time to do that. So that would be more time to respond to you guys, or, whatever it might be. But I'll talk to you about my business goals and plans and all that later. Also, wearing a little Off-Elite tank. They're not for sale or anything, it's just cute. And my Lulu's and some Adidas. And it's a little crop top, and this is actually a big deal for me because I'm not lean at all, but I think I'm awesome anyways, who cares if I have shredded abs or not? And yeah, I don't know, so this is me branching on my shell up, being you know what, I'm awesome with or without shredded abs, and you are too, okay? With or without shredded abs, you're awesome. So let's go be awesome together. Let's crush our workouts, push harder. I know you're doing cardio. I see you on the cardio machine, on the stairs, on the treadmill, elliptical, wherever you're at. Push harder, and I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, obviously I've had enough caffeine, if you guys can't tell, so I'm doing my normal BCAAs. Creatine. You can't see that at all. There you go, creatine. And let's get a scoop of some glutamine in there. Did I just find? Oh no. A scoop or somewhere in there. I think I lost it by accident, or I took it out, I don't remember. But BCAAs, creatine, and glutamine so that I'm not overstimulated, but I'm protecting my muscles because muscles are important, yo. Alright, so have that. Have my bands, I have a towel so I can, wipe the machines down and all that good stuff. Be a good gym patron. Be a good gym patron. That's it. I'm just gonna put 8 ounces of water. Shake it up. I'm gonna wait until 10:45 and then I'll drink it, and I'll lift at 11. Hello. Yes, I am definitely still on. I will be there in 12 and a half minutes. Yes, 12 and a half. All right, timing.
It's not even a social network platform. it kind of sucked when I wanted to start like building into fitness, like, and you know, trying to go like this route, you know.
Happy Saturday, everyone. So I decided to make a protein pancake. I used to make these all the time, and I would always make them ooey and gooey. Before we dive into the talk that I just did, I want to say, one, I'm not sure that I covered every single thing that I wanted to talk about, but the gist of what I wanted to talk about is all there. Number two, I cut off my forehead because I don't have a long enough arm, and I need to get a tripod. Everyone asks me why I do that. It's because if I try and get my forehead, I'm like dying, and normally like my shoulders are sore, and anyways, that's the reason for that. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't worry, I'm going to be sharing, someone asked about the different streams of revenue that I have, the different streams of income, all of that stuff. I'm going to share everything with you guys. Don't worry, I promise it's coming. This video is already long enough, so just enjoy this. Please get ready, because I think I get like just like slightly just excited or heated or passionate or whatever you want to call it. I'm just very like... a lot to say. So enjoy it. I am standing up in case I get heated and need to walk around, pace a little bit. I want to talk about the evolution of Instagram. I want to talk about where it started for me, what it evolved into, where it is now, and what I want it to be moving forward. So let's go back to the beginning. In 2013, when I opened my Instagram account, I was one of the last to jump on what I called the bandwagon, right? Anytime there's a bandwagon of everything, I don't like going to it because I don't like conforming to what everyone else is doing. But finally, at one of my shows, the girls were all exchanging Instagrams. It was my first show. And they were like, "What's your Instagram?" And I was like, "You mean the app where you add filters to your photos for Facebook?" Like, I didn't know what it was. And so finally opened an Instagram account, and I started on Instagram by posting photos because I wanted to share what I was doing with other people. So if I was working out, I wanted to share what workout I was doing. If I found a really cute gym bag, I wanted to share it with people to tell them to go get it. If I was taking supplements, I wanted to share it with people simply because that's what I was doing and it was working for me and I enjoyed it. So that's where it all started. On my newsfeed, I loved to see other people that were putting out, you know, content that displayed who they were, and it was interesting because it wasn't the same as me, and that's what I found so captivating by it. Fast forward a few years later, and just like anything, Instagram evolved. Me as an athlete, I evolved. I started to gain traction, I started to gain a bit of a following, I gained some sponsors, I became a sponsored athlete. And as, you know, businesses and athletes saw Instagram evolving into whatever it was becoming, everyone kind of makes adaptations, right? So a company sponsors you, that's awesome, they send you free stuff, and then they say, "Hey, we would like for you to post X amount of times." And maybe before you got sponsored, you already loved the brand, you already used the brand, you already told people to use it, so when they offered you a sponsorship, it made sense. Of course you would take it. So then you start working with them as a business. Now they have required postings and things like that that are kind of implemented on you, but why does it matter if you're already doing the postings? Like, it just makes sense, right? Well, like I talked about in episode 1 of Create Your Life, I found myself in positions where now with all these requirements, say that it was a Friday night, and all of a sudden I have all this pressure and all this anxiety because, oh my gosh, I have a required posting and I have to get it up or else like I'm gonna get in trouble or whatever it might be, right? I have to get this required posting in, and all of a sudden at Friday night, when I normally would have never shared a picture of, you know, whatever it might be, now I'm posting it because I have to do it for a requirement. And in that moment, I realized, F all of this. F it all. Like, I'm done. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of like the fake, everything that comes along with it. Everything on my newsfeed, it's not fun and interesting and new things. It's all the same thing. And granted, this is coming from a social media influencer who's in the fitness industry, so I understand other people's pages may look different. But I feel like widespread across Instagram in general, it's just a bunch of ads. It's a bunch of ads, it's a bunch of people selling people, it's a bunch of businesses using influencers to get their, you know, their products out or whatever it might be. As I found myself in this situation, I made a decision that I no longer would have required postings. So any company that I am with, just like from day one, I've always believed in the companies I'm with. I've always supported them. They've always been amazing products, or I never would have even like shared them with you guys in the first place. And I'm still going to be posting. I'm still posting just as I normally was. However, now on a Friday night, if I feel like posting for a certain company or brand that I'm with because I happen to be using it or I love it, I'm going to post it. But if I have like no desire to post it on a Friday night, I'm not posting on a Friday night. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But I guess my point is I'm just seeing the lack of authenticity on Instagram. I'm seeing the lack of originality. I'm seeing a lot of people copy each other. I'm seeing different trends catch on. You know, I'm seeing people copy what they see doing well. And there's nothing wrong with like seeing what's doing well and trying to do it better. I think that's something that I think Andy Frisell has touched on before that I've kind of learned. Like there's nothing wrong. For example, there's Nike and there's Adidas. Like Adidas wasn't like, you know what, there's Nike, so we can't create Adidas. That's not what this is though. Like with Instagram, it's just, in my opinion, it's become fake, superficial. You can't even look at anything and know if it's real or not. You don't know what's going on. Thankfully now they do have the hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored post that a lot of companies are required to post. But for me, I'm just tired of it. I'm sick of it all. And like I talked about in my last video, I refuse to conform to a mold that other people want me to fit in. I'm gonna do things on my own terms, on my own way. I'm gonna share simply because I wanna share. And I still have discount codes, I still have discount links, like I'm still absolutely affiliated with brands that I'm with. I absolutely love them, but it's all gonna be on my terms. So I want you guys to know that just like it was very genuine before, if I'm posting on Friday night, I'm doing it because I feel like sharing it with you guys, and that's it. So, you know, I'm repulsed by social media, but it's causing me to take action. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, oh my gosh, I hate this and I hate this, and I'm just gonna sit here and complain about it. That does no one any good. So I hope that other people, one, are able to relate to how I'm feeling, because I feel like a lot of people feel this way, especially if you're a social media influencer. So I hope that you will recognize it, recognize what's happening, and not just complain about it, and not just hate on it, and not just hate on other people. And speaking of which, I've talked to other social media influencers and they're feeling the same way. There's some of them that had this like self-realization moment where they're like, oh my gosh, my entire page is an ad. It's this company or that company or that company. And I'm like, I know. And I tell these people, like, you are one of the most incredible people I know, yet social media doesn't know that. As far as social media knows, they understand how to get a discount from this company and this company and this company, but they don't know who you are. Like, I know your heart and I know you're an incredible person, but other people can't see that on your page. Where is it? Like, find that again. Show people that. People need to see that. That's what makes you you. That's what makes you unique and different. You have to show people that. So I want to ask people who are not social media influencers, if you're just someone who is a part of it and consumes it and you don't have any desire to be that, or you're not that, or whatever, I want to ask you guys to give social media influencers some grace, because I personally know a bunch out there that you are having this moment of like, wow, this is not what I want. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted it to be. It's kind of like it started here, it was fun and games, it evolved into business, which was great because it made sense, and now it's like turning into something else that not a lot of us like at all. So now I think it's awesome because that gives us an opportunity to make a change. So if you're a social media influencer, I want to encourage you with all of my heart, and if you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. I want to encourage you to stop doing the required thing. Stop fitting everyone else's mold. Screw that. If a company is with you and they're truly with you for you and know their intention, they're going to be with you because of who you are. Who you are is the most valuable asset. Not your Instagram following, not your YouTube following, not how much influence you can have other people or convince other people to do. Like, I understand at the end of the day, I understand the business mind, and, you know, sales is sales is sales is sales, whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm not about the superficial thing. So if you're a social media influencer, I want you to consider just making a change into letting people know who you are, and like actually going out of your way to help people. A lot of other social media influencers that I know, they really do want to help people. A lot of them really do have good hearts. But they're caught up in whatever this has turned into, and it sucks. And that's okay. We don't have to stay there. We can recognize it. We can say, you know what, this sucks. It's not enjoyable. There's no sense of community. When I used to go on my feed, it used to be so much fun to see what, you know, this person or that person was posting, or, oh my gosh, what are they gonna do? Because it was different than the next person. And now, like, it's all the same exact thing, the same poses, the same shaker cup setup with a backpack. I've done it. Like, I understand, like, there's only so many ways that you can take a picture with a freaking shaker cup. I get it. But what I'm saying is there's an opportunity for change, there's an opportunity for growth, and if you're someone who doesn't like where we're at, don't complain about it, recognize it, and let's move forward. Let's do something different. I've started to take action on my own page. I'm doing whatever I want. My bio says whatever the hell I want my bio to say. Of course I'm going to put brands that I'm associated with them. I freaking love them to death. That's never changed. I've always been genuine with you guys. But I'm saying that I'm going to hashtag whatever the hell I want to hashtag. I'm going to put a link if I want to link. I'm not going to link if I don't want to link. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do because it's my page. I encourage you guys to do the same. And again, if you're a consumer, if you're someone who consumes the content that social media influencers put out, give some people some grace during this time. I think there's a lot of people trying to figure things out for themselves, and just like anyone else, they deserve that little amount of grace and growing room and evolving room. And I pray and I hope to see so many different people take action in this and choose to evolve again. You know, maybe we evolved into this mold that none of us like. That's okay. Let's evolve again. Let's go again and let's try again. That's what happens in business. That's what happens in life. You know, you do something, it works out. You do something, it doesn't work out. It's okay. It's okay. We're in this together. We're stronger as a community. And if you're someone who you see the good, you're able to see that there are still good people out there, whether you're a consumer or an influencer or a business or whatever, invest in the good people. I personally am going to be sharing all of my business stuff that I've been doing with you guys. I screenshotted my Instagram account, what the following was at, as well as my YouTube account. So I want to share with you guys how me being like 1000% open about my business and everything going on, I'm going to show how that's going to affect my accounts. And I will tell you, just from right now, I looked the other day and it was like, it shows your growth, and it was like negative on Instagram, meaning people are unfollowing me. And you know what? Whew, that's so refreshing, because I only need the people that are going to be invested in the real authentic me. If you're not interested in the real authentic me, that's okay. I'm not for everyone. So this is what I want to challenge you guys to do, and I'm going to take part in this too. I want everyone on here who agrees with me that there's a problem within social media, I want you to go on your Instagram account and I want you to unfollow 100 people. What? Yeah, I want you to go through the people that you're following, and if you cannot like instantly tell me who that person is, you don't have to know them personally, but if you can't be like, oh, she posts really great glute exercises, or oh, I follow her because her outfits are so cute and gives me inspiration, or you know, I follow him because I think he's awesome, or whatever. If you can't like initially tell me right off the bat, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. And let's all agree here, no one's going to get offended from unfollowing each other, but I think we need to do a cleanse, okay? And if you don't like your newsfeed, then do something about it by unfollowing people. Find new people to follow. And not just that, but if you know of the good people, if you're like, this is just a good person, good content, all of that stuff, share it with a friend. Tell someone else who agrees with you that we have a major problem here. And I'm curious if other people in other industries are kind of feeling the same way that all of us are feeling. I'm very much so involved and wrapped up in the fitness industry. A ton of my friends, like, we're all in the fitness industry, and that's where I'm at right now. So I'm curious of other industries if you guys are feeling the same thing. I really do feel like it's a widespread Instagram thing because of all the ads, and you know, the companies taking advantage of influencers, the influencers taking advantage of companies. I'm fully aware that it goes both ways. There's a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of room for change, and it's cool. It's inspiring, and I'm excited to see where the next stage is at, and I plan to lead the next stage. I plan to be a part of the change instead of complaining about the problem. So that is your challenge. If you guys want to be held accountable, then stop what you're doing right now and comment down below the number of accounts that you're following. Now, if you're only following like 50 accounts, no, you don't need to go unfollow everybody. But most of you, if you're following like upwards of like even 500 or 600 people, unfollow 100 people. Like clean it out, guys. I don't see 500 posts. If I go look at how many people I'm following right now, I will post a screenshot right here. It's probably ridiculous, and I probably can't tell you who half of those people are. So I'm gonna unfollow 100 accounts immediately, as soon as possible. So yeah, comment down how many accounts you're following right now, and then I want you to go, and I want you to come back and tell us that you've done it. And also include your Instagram name, so that if other people want to follow you or find you, then we can do that. But let's be a part of the change. Let's make this happen. That's gonna wrap up episode 3, because I didn't really want to go too much longer. It's already like a 13.5-minute video, and I don't really plan to edit this. I just wanted to talk to you guys and like tell you how I'm feeling and tell you, you know, kind of where I see things going and where I know it will go, because I'm gonna go there, and if you want to go there, then let's do it together, okay? So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 3 of Create Your Life. Create your Instagram, guys. That's what today's video is. Create the Instagram that you want, create the community that you want, create the relationships that you want. This is how it's done, is by action. Take action. That's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you enjoy this content, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. This is me giving you like a hug, and a kiss. Mwah. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.